research to come and talk about DRW, and answer any questions you might have about the services we provide. All of our services are free. We are federally mandated to be here in Wisconsin or across the state through the federal laws. We have 3 offices. We have an office in Rice Lake and in Milwaukee, and here in Madison. A staff of 62 with a budget of just over $5 million. One of the things that we're focusing on this year is trying to look at all of our priorities, all the issues that we're operating, because we are at a point within the agency that we cannot continue to provide services to everybody of all of the issues that we have done in the past. So we are really looking at our priorities and setting our priorities, and we're having some really positive outcomes. For example, on housing, we used to take all the housing cases for individuals who have been denied housing, who are trying to get accessible housing. We're really looking at how, scaling back because of our shrinking resources, how can we continue to provide services and information to people without completely cutting off that pipeline. So those are the things that staff are going to be doing in the next 3 weeks, is really looking at our priorities. Same thing with employment. Can we continue to take all the calls from individuals who are employed but feel they've been discriminated against? Do we have the resources to really take all of those cases? Education, do we have the resources to provide, to attend everybody's individualized education plan meeting? We don't have those resources. How can we better put things in place to provide services to people? And that's what we're going to be focusing on as we go forward. Let me tell you a little bit about some of the major issues that we're dealing with internally within DRW. One is the family care. Our family care ombudsmen are seeing an increasing number of calls from individuals who have received notice of discharge due to the rates reduction. And it is a huge concern for us. And we're trying to navigate that system, as is everybody else. And how can we make sure individuals that they're in their same place. A lot of the calls that we're getting are from people in the northwest part of the state who are receiving notice of discharge, a 30-day discharge, and they're being told they have to move 2 counties away from where they're currently living, which means that their support system is no longer there, the transportation, new providers, new everything. So it's obviously a disruption in individuals' lives. So we're obviously concerned about that and the impact it's having on the members. Just to give you an example, we're within the last month we've received close to 70 to 80 calls from individuals who received these notices. So we're at a point now, really working with the department, and I know there's been a lawsuit filed of how can we, really look at the state as a whole and look at the whole process of rate setting and the whole screening process and ensuring that people continue to receive services and continue to live where they choose. So our ombudsmen are fielding those calls. In addition, we're getting a lot of calls regarding Community Health Partnership, CHP, and I know it really doesn't affect this area, but we're hearing of other MCOs who are in that similar situations. For those who might not know, Community Health Partnership is moving away from providing family care and some other services in the northwest part of the state. And that contract ends as of January. And so the state is scrambling, trying to find another MCO to continue to provide services for all of their members in a short amount of time. So there's a lot of confusion in the northwest part of the state, not only dealing with discharge, notice of discharge, people being told they're going to be moving to another place, but also what's going to happen come January 1st. We're going to have a new MCO, and are they going to continue to be receiving the same services by the same providers? So those are some of the things that we're dealing with in the northwest part of the state.